My semen retention journey. I guarantee if you're a man, you've had a problem before with websites, right? Like every man has, right? I used to look like this guy. He was super skinny fat. And I wasn't even always that way. I just became that way after high school because I didn't realize the habits that I was building were tearing me down. So I became this skinny fat guy, super depressed. Even though I hadn't lost anything status-wise among like my peers, I hadn't lost. I didn't see myself as the way I wanted to, so I thought there needed to be a change. I currently look very similar to this right here, and I can 100% say that a lot of the reason I look the way I do now is attributed to semen retention. The habits you build on semen retention, the disciplines you build on semen retention, are what makes semen retention so great. If you can discipline yourself sexually, you can discipline yourself anywhere. You can go to the gym multiple times a day. You'll stay disciplined on your diet. You'll stay disciplined hygienically. It goes on. I've been on retention for almost about a year. It's a lifestyle now. I started off with little streaks like 4 days, 4 days, 7 days, 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, 4 days, 1 day, 1 day, 1 day. Like it's hard at the start. Like it's hard to do at the start though. It's hard to get on the track to retain. It's actually one of the hardest things you can do as a man. But once it becomes a lifestyle, everything becomes simple. You have all this positive energy that you just want to give out to people all the time. Placebo or not, this is the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. This entire streak has been the best time of my life. How could I say that I'm not nutting everywhere, I'm not hooking up with everybody? How could I say that, right? It's because of the habits I developed. Journaling, eating healthy, going to the gym, and the consistency and the energy I have to be consistent with all those things. How could I be as happy as I am if it's just a placebo? And even if it were to be just a placebo, it works for me. I literally cannot have a bad day. When you are retaining, life is good. I do not care. I do not care. When you retain, you can't help but be grateful of everything. You look around and you see everything positively. A lot of people can't even look at themselves in the mirror. I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, wow, look at the man you're becoming. Wouldn't you love to be so happy to look at yourself and be just proud of all the progress you've made? My facial structure's also changed. Yes, the angles are slightly different, but look. People don't understand that semen contains tons of nutrients and bone marrow. It contains your bone marrow. How good could your jawline actually be when your bones are just getting weaker and weaker because you're shooting out a percentage of your bone marrow every fucking day? Like, you are literally draining yourself. During my journey, I've built an insane amount of confidence that I never had. Even at my most confident times in life, I'm probably not even a quarter of as confident as I am now. Building all kinds of little businesses, multiple TikTok pages, just doing stuff, just confidently. I'm talking to suppliers and like all kinds of people that I would never talk to, just like busting my shit every day. Whatever it is, it's obviously working for me. And if you want to just sit there and keep watching websites every day and saying it's all placebo, then go ahead. But the real men, they don't touch themselves, alright? They go out and get what they want, and they have the energy to do so. Regardless if you practice semen retention, we need to get our brothers off porn. We need to go talk to our friends. We need to tell them how messed up that shit is for your brain. It is melting your dopamine receptors. You will not be able to enjoy anything. I know you got that one friend who just can't chill out for a minute. And I used to be, my friends will all tell me this. I used to be the guy that's like, yo, we got to do something. We got to do something. Because you can't take joy in just chilling out, relaxing, looking at the grass, taking in the sun, feeling the wind on your face, eating fruit, sipping some tea. You'll need to be so stimulated all the time, or else life is just going to be boring as shit. Retention is going to make it easier for you to enjoy things, how life should be. Do you think all the elk in the wild are just beaten off every day? Do you think they're out just... We're the only animal watching screens of other people doing that for our own pleasure. Like, it can't be natural, can it? It can't be natural. Life's good on retention, man. Everything's a blessing. Everything is a blessing. The good things come on retention, man. Except you. That pun, that was tragic, but it's the truth. It's obviously changed my life if you're from TikTok. I hope it's gonna change yours soon. You ever thought of why all the celebrities are wearing dresses? Have you ever thought why Kid Cudi's wearing dresses? Harry Styles. They want the young kids looking up to feminine dudes. Think about all the action heroes in the 90s that we were looking up to. Arnold Schwarzenegger, whatever the fuck. Now we look up to Harry Styles. Have you seen that picture of Harry Styles? I'll try and pull it up. The Harry Styles, look at this picture. We're supposed to look up to this fool? We gotta get off porn. But life on retention is good. Life is gonna be 100 times better on retention. Whether you believe it now or not, it's gonna change your life. I don't care. Don't forget your green, SQUAAAD. I love you.